Okay, so I started the recording. So were you guys able to proceed with the program like what we saw yesterday? Before we start, do you have any questions?
I am good, Rajesh.
Okay, so then let's continue. I'll open up the program. So just a recap of what we did so far. We created a main program, public static void main, and we created two more programs yesterday, two more classes, service IMPL and DAO IMPL. We created a method yesterday. This is the return type of the method double, the method name, the method arguments. When we give a return type, return statement is mandatory. So we gave this in the service class. Same way we gave the
Rajesh, could you please share your screen? I think.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we created main application. We created a service IMPL and a DAO IMPL. We created a method yesterday. The first keyword is the return type of the method, followed by the method name, followed by the method arguments, and if there is a return type, then the return keyword is mandatory. And what we did from the main program, we created an object of the service class, and using the object, we call them method. We declared two floating variables, that is decimal variables, and we passed those two variables, and we declared a hard-coded type action value. We passed that also to the object, and whatever is written, we are getting into a result variable, and we printed it. From service, we created an object of DAO. Using this object, we call the method, passing the same values. In the DAO, we received the arguments, the T3 arguments we are receiving, and based on the condition, if the action is add, we are just adding the first argument and second argument. If it is subtract, we are subtracting. Well, it is multiplying, and division, we are dividing, and we are returning the result. So we did this so far. Now let's continue with this.
Hi Rajesh, can you let the people in?
Yes, everyone, only one person, Danu. Others are all in. Should be good now. We have 15 of them, including me. Okay. Why is the top section not hiding? Okay, got it. So we'll continue from here now. So for today, what we will do is, if you just focus on this small icon, a brown color box here, this is called package, and we are having as a default package. Package means nothing but a folder structure. So what we'll do today is, instead of having default package, we'll reorganize this into a more human readable format. I'll right click new package. I'll create a package name as service, and again I'll go to SRC, right click new package. I'll have the package name as DAO. Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I got it. So we created, so I've created two packages. What I'll do is I'll move the respective files to that folder. So DAO, I'll move into the DAO package, just drag and drop. Service, I'll move to service. And we have a default. I want to get rid of this default. So I'll create one more package as which is common package. So which means all the files, rest of the files will be there in the com package. So the default is eliminated. Now we have three packages and few compilation errors. So I will, okay, I was just eliminating the top bar. It was blocking the controls. So what we'll do
Rajesh,
is, yes, please.
before going to the class, I have a small doubt. Can I share
Yes.
my screen and show you?
Yes, please.
Could you let me to share the screen?
If I, okay, one second.
Yeah, Rajesh. On the screen share,
Yes.
yeah, there will be like allow.
Remote control, right?
No, it's not remote control.
remote
You can see participants, charts.
Yeah, I see
screen
all the
share,
participants.
chart, screen share, record.
Yes, multiple participants can share simultaneously.
Yep.
I click on that.
Yeah.
Can you share?
Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
No.
Yeah, my screen is sharing, Rajesh.
We can't see you.
We can't see.
Give me a minute. Can you see right now?
No.
No.
But your screen sharing. Double click to it. Can you see it right now?
No.
Give me a minute. But I'm getting your screen is sharing.
Okay, that's strange. I don't know why it is. Yes, I can see it now.
Yeah. Here, actually, you have told me to create service IMPL and DAO IMPL, right?
Correct.
Yeah. When I was trying this, I was doing some addition and subtractions, and I did not get your pom.xml file, so I copied from the Google and placed it here.
Okay.
I got here the Maven dependencies. I got here Maven dependencies. Maven dependencies. These are the same here and here. So I created my first addition and my first subtraction.java programs. In place of this service IMPL and DAO IMPL, we can write like this also, right?
Yeah, you can write it. But the reason I created service and DO is I am
Okay.
aiming for that Spring Flow. So from now itself,
Okay.
if you start writing that structure, when we go to the web of Java, it will not be
Okay.
new for you. Otherwise, that time when we create a DO and service, it will be everything new for you. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can write it this way.
Okay. The thing is, anyways, we can write the code, but we should perform the subtraction and division here. And by the way, Rajesh, if I want to do multiplication, should I write a separate class again and start it again?
So that is the reason I added one more variable as action value.
Okay. And one more thing, Rajesh. And if you want to add, I put int and xy, like I have given here, like, two numbers. If I want to add 4.1 and like something like in decimals, what should we write here? We should write here double, right?
Instead of int, it should be double.
Double, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Rajesh. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'll share my screen. So now I have created two packages, DAO and service. So inside DAO, I push that Java file, and inside service, I push DAO in the service file. Now, if you go here, there is something, there's some error there. We'll see what it is. Inside the service, if you see, okay, these are all different errors. Okay, once we push, if you see, notice this one, there is a line automatically added package DAO. So this should be the first line in any of the Java file, telling under which folder it is present. This file is present. I can have the same Java file inside service also, DAO IMPL, one more also.
Rajesh, could you repeat it again?
The first line of any file, if you notice, Eclipse automatically added this line. I didn't do anything. It added that package DAO, which means this file DAO IMPL, this class is inside the folder DAO folder. This folder. And the service file automatically it added package. So packages are the folder structure which is there in the Java, and any class should have the package declaration at the starting of the file. Just to tell to the compiler under which folder, we call it as package, not as folder. So under which package the class is residing. So what we
Rajesh,
did,
I missed the first part. So we should create the package first and move those
push those files.
services into that packages,
Yes.
right?
Yes. I created two packages by right clicking the SRC, new and package.
Okay. And,
Package and
we should
push the file. Once you push the file, automatically the package line would have added.
okay.
This line would have come automatically.
Okay.
Okay. And service automatically it came. So April.java. Now there are some errors which has come up. These files were working perfectly. Once I move into package, you see there were some error. I'll move it back outside. I'll move it outside to com folder. Now all the errors are gone now. Here, I'll run this file and see where April. So this is working perfectly. Once I move the file into another folder, there is some error. Okay, so what is that error? We'll see. So if I go to service, what this is telling, change the visibility of maths operation to public. It's telling this method which you have here, it is not having any access modifier. We call it as access modifier. Private, public, protected. So we have three access modifiers. We'll look into these things tomorrow. But for now, what this is telling, this method is not visible to me. There is a method in this object. This is the class, but it is not visible because it is not public. So what I'll go with the suggestion, it is telling change visibility to public. If I click, automatically it added a word public. Now if I save, the error in the service is gone. Which means any method, when we are trying to access a class from different package, then the access modifier should be public. That is why it was throwing an error. That is why it was working perfectly when it was in a default package. Because for the default package, to access the method, we need not have any this declaration. We need not have this as public. Got it? Since this is,
Rajesh,
yes,
that means
please.
if you move out of that folder, it has to be public, right?
Yes, if you move it outside of the folder and if you want it to be accessible, you have to make it as public.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that is point number one. Now you got the answer for the word public, right? The other day we were having like public and wondering like why should we give public or void. So void in here we'll be having void, which means which is the return type, whether it is going to return a value or not. And here it is a public means whether this is accessible outside the package or not. Now we just corrected this by adding the word public. Now there is one more error in the main program. Here let's see what it is. Same way, this is telling I am going to access the method in service IMPL, but it is not public here. So I have to add a keyword public, which means make this method accessible outside of this package. If someone is accessing, just consider this package as house. So this is house A, house B, and house C. If someone is going to access, let's say you are there and your neighbor is there. If he wants to access something in your house, you have to give access. You have to provide them the authority that he can come and access your things, right? That is what we are doing by when we declare the word public here. We are telling that this method you can access it. Let's say I'll have one more method here. I'll keep it as private, which means this is my own method. Don't try to access this. Don't try to access this. And something is there. You'll not worry about this. The return type should be void. Okay, we'll have this method. Now, same way, we'll try to access this method from the main program. Here we are accessing the max operation, which we have declared as public. Now we'll try to access service control space IMPL dot. I'll try to access. Don't try to access this method. It will tell again the same error. The visibility of the method is private. Change it to public, only then I can access, because the owner has made it private. So what is the gist of the story? If you want to protect something, make it private. Don't give access. So anyone cannot, like outsiders cannot access those. Okay. Got it? Okay, so what we have done so far, we created 3 packages, we moved the files into the package, and we gave public as the definition of the method. That's all we did, and everything should work normal now, as it was working earlier. So everything is good now. Understood so far?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Okay, so now we'll go into 2 important.
Rajesh, that means if it is outside, it has to be public. Not has to be. If you want to access, it has to be public.
Yes.
Okay. If it is outside, if you want to be make it private, and how it has to be.
If you go, yeah, that I'll come tomorrow. If
Okay.
you want to go, if you are keeping private, you cannot make it like accessible from outside. Just take this analogy of your house. If you make something as private, no one can come and access it. Only when, let's say, your almirah is private, you lock it. No one can open it. But your like premises where your kids are playing in the near the compound wall or your terrace, you can open it up for your neighbors sometimes. When the neighbors children come, you can open it and tell like, okay, just play here, but don't come inside, right? So that is what the analogy is. If you give it public, then okay, you are telling that this method I'm okay, anyone can access it, but I have few other methods. Don't try to access that. Those are all important methods which I can use it. Got it?
Yeah, I got the difference, but
Okay. Okay, good. So
we
now
are
we are
going to
going.
tell tomorrow where we are going to use public and private.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Now we are going to see two important concepts in Java. First, we will in the common folder. I'll create one file as common. Common, just a class. For now, I'll leave it. Now I have three classes. In service class, I will declare one variable as int. Now I'll give it string env equal to production. Same way, what I will do, I'll go to the DAO class. I'll create one variable as production. This is a perfectly correct syntax. Now, if I give sysout, the sysout, I can just print down and see what is there in the variable. I'll go here. I will go here. Where is the sysout? Now, if I run this, there should not be any error. It is inside the service production, inside the DAO, it is production. Now, if you see, one disadvantage of this code is the same thing I am declaring in multiple classes. Instead of that, if I can move this to a common place and access it by default, it would save the coding effort. And also, if let's say tomorrow the production name is changed to dev, what I have to do, I have to come to both the places and change it. Correct? If I forget to change in multiple classes, in few classes it will be as dev, few classes it will be as production. Today, for just for two files, it is okay. In a large projects, we'll have 100 to 100 files. So we cannot have all common variables in every single file. So what we do is we create one class common and we push this variable there. Okay. Dev. I have deleted from here. In DAO, I'll delete. Now both of this DAO and service are throwing error because it is not knowing what this env is. Earlier we declared here, so it was able to find. Now it is not able to find. We moved it here. For this to get access, we have to use a keyword extends. Extends the common Java. And once we save it, public class common Java extends common. Actually, we have to access. I'll tell this reason later, but where is the DAO? DAO? Where is the service? Okay, here it is. DAO object dot env. Still listen to protector. Okay, we change it to protector. Change using to public. Whatever it is telling, we'll change it. I'll tell you tomorrow in detail. We'll cover only this. The private, public, and protected will cover. I'll try to delete this without object. I'll try to access. It should work. Yeah, it should work actually. Here also can try to print out. Okay. So when we didn't give this keyword, it was throwing error. I added this extends keyword. The error is gone. Now we'll run and see whether it is working perfectly, same like above. Yeah, it is working. So what this is this is called inheritance in Java. In OOPS concept, one of the keyword is inheritance. Inheritance means in logical like commonly used word, it is parent child. You inherit from your parent. So far we had these three classes. Now what is coming up? We added one more class at the top, and we said that common, and we are giving a variable as env, and we gave dev as the value. Now these two classes is inheriting from this parent class. Now the common becomes a parent class. These two are children of the parent class. So this service is extending the common. If it does not extend the common, it cannot use the values from the common, we'll get an error. If it is extending the common, it can use the values from the parent class. Same way, this is extending the common. So all the values or methods which is given in the parent class can be used in the children class. So this is called parent class. This is called parent class, and these are all called subclasses. And this concept is called inheritance. What is inheritance? Parent, a subclass extending from the parent class. Inheritance is subclass extending from parent class. That's all. Clear with this? So what is the advantage of inheritance? We can push all the repeated variables to the top, to the parent class.
What if we want to change like 2 or 3 common points? Same.
Means
Can you go to if you want to change like 2 variables in the file, so we should add 2 more there in the common Java, or
yeah, you have to add 2 more here. You can add as many as you want.
can you show it one?
I can create one int here, number equal to 2. I can create one boolean here, flag equal to default is true. I can create one float here, number 2 equal to 1.2. So everything should be made as public. So, double. Okay. Now if I go here, env plus number 1. This is what you asked, right? Or is it something different?
So we should change in the both like service and DAO MPL every time, or we can change directly. We can get
No,
directly.
if you
into
want, you can change here itself. This is the only place, right? The values are controlled here. If you want to
Okay.
use it, you can use it. It is not mandatory to use it always. Let's
No,
say
if I want to change like 2-3 words or 2-3 letters,
you have to change it here. You have to change in common.
Okay, just common and run the program. That's it, or we should
That's all.
do.
That's all.
Okay.
I changed in common. Now I'll change this to production. Okay, I'm changing in only one place. Now in these 2 places, I should be getting the same value.
Okay.
I'll run it. Here it is, production.
Okay.
Rajesh, that means here the common is the parent and
Parent
service and
class.
DAO IMPL is the child.
Yes, there are two children, service and DAO, correct.
And April.java is the one.
It is a main program. There is
Main
no
program.
extends keyword here.
Okay.
Rajesh,
Whenever
what if can you go to common?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have changed to production, right? What if I want to change the number? You have written the int number equal to 1, right?
Yes, I can change it here.
Okay. Where can we get that? In the April.java, can we get that?
In April, you want to get means you have to create an object of this. You can get it. Like, I'll go to the end. Like common object equal to new common. Sysout common object dot flag. Yes. Common object dot number 2. So if I give like this, I can get the variable. It has to be public. What it is? The operator is different. I can get like this.
So every time if you want to get from the common, we should create a common object.
Yes, because class is a template. You cannot, to get a value from here, you have to create an object of this class and then get it.
So for the int, we have, can you go to April.java?
Yes.
Okay, every time we should create like this, an object.
This.
Okay. So fine. Okay. Class and object name equal to new common. Yeah.
This is the common syntax. I said class object equal to new class. Always.
Okay. Okay.
So we saw the parent child, and this is called the inheritance.
Rajesh, that means by using the word extends and the class, that means that's the thing.
Yeah, if you use extends in the class, you can get all the public value. You can get access to all the public values inside the class. That's very important. If I give private, you cannot access this variable, because private means this class is telling it is only for me. Don't try to access this. See, it has thrown error now. It's not visible. Even when you see extending means, I said parent child. Your personal diary, you'll never give it to your child also, correct? Your personal is your personal. That is how it is. You even extends means what? It is your children. It's your parents' diary, you cannot say it. So even if someone is extending you, even though you are a child of your parent, your father, his private things, he will never give it to you. That is how you have to understand this. Only if he says it is public, you can access. If he says it is private, it is private. Even if you extend it or not, you cannot access it. But you will be extending, but there is one more scenario. Okay, now we have covered two scenarios. One is the outside world should access something which is in your house, that is public. The other is only your father is accessing, which is private. Now there is one scenario where the outside world should not access, only I should access. Correct? There's an intermediate scenario. I am child of my father. I'm not outside world. So I want something which I should access, but not the outside world. That is what we have protected. We'll see tomorrow in detail. For now, are you clear with this extends keyword? Extends means it is inheritance from parent child. If you give all the variables which are there in the parent can be accessed in the child. Any questions?
And the public, protected, and private we're going to explain tomorrow, right?
I'm sorry.
Regarding the public and private, we're going to explain tomorrow.
Public, private, protected, and we have one more thing as default. These four we'll see tomorrow.
Okay.
These are all access modifier. Public we saw today. Private partially we saw. Protected, default we have been using from day one. We'll see one example for all the four tomorrow. Is the inheritance concept clear? Inheritance is simple. Just if you extend a class, you can access the variables of the parent class.
Rajesh, and we can create one more inheritance in service or DAO, right? We can like
Means?
common.java.
You cannot extend more than one class. That's a limitation
Okay.
in Java.
Okay.
You cannot give extends common, extends like one more class, common one. This is wrong. That is why we have the next concept as interface to overcome this.
Rajesh, I'm not asking that one.
Okay.
We can create one more common one. Okay, like class like
Common one.
common one. We can use this one in service impeller, right? By using extend keyword.
Yes, I'll change
Okay.
as production common one. Okay. So service I can extend common one, and DAO I can still extend common. Is this what you are asking?
In service, we can write one more public class, and then we can use common here.
Where?
Here in this service.
Here you
Yeah.
are asking. Public
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
No, this means you are creating another class. You're telling this one, right? Public
Yes.
class.
Yes.
This one, right? I can create
Yeah.
one more class.
Yeah. In place of common one, we can use common right here.
Here. Okay. Correct. This is what you're asking.
Yeah.
This is a separate class. This is a file. Inside this file, you have two classes now.
Okay.
But one class can extend only one parent class.
Okay. In a file, we can have two classes.
No, always
right?
You can have it, but it is not advisable to do it. Always have only one class in one file. That's the industry standard. Don't create multiple class inside a file.
Okay.
Always have one class per file.
Okay.
If you want to create one more class, right click and create one more class. You can have one. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes.
So now I'll delete the common one. Control Shift O. This will remove all the unwanted classes and extend common. Okay, so everything is good as of now. We'll go to one important concept in Java now. The next one is interfaces. To understand what is an interface, you know switches, right? You are using switches in our house, right? Hello.
Yeah, Rajesh.
Yeah. So let's say I want one of you to answer now. Let's say you are taking up the manufacturing of the switch business. Okay. So you are going to manufacture a switch. What is what do you think is an important what will be the important thing you will be doing when once you decide that you are going to do manufacturing of switch? You leave out the legal formalities which you have to like setting up an infrastructure, getting permission from government. All those things are done. What is important thing when you are going to manufacture a switch?
It will be have different things, right? The switch has to be looks good, and the
Yeah,
size has to be like
exactly. So you will think of the switch sizes, correct?
yeah.
So once you think of switch sizes, uh, what will you do? Why did you come up with this point? Why are you telling that we have to think of switch sizes? Because these are standards, right? You cannot manufacture a switch of your own size, correct? Otherwise, it will not fit into the socket. It has to fit into the socket of every Indian home or every US home, correct?
Yes.
So which means the height of the switch, the width of the switch, the distance between the if you open up the switch in the back side, the distance between the connectivity terminal, everything should be fixed. Everything are predefined. The only difference you can do is the exterior, you can make it as a touch way of switch or a projected switch, or there you can bring out a design, correct? The colors you can change, but the predefined structure of a switch, which is which has been approved, you cannot change it, correct? Agreed?
Yes. Yes.
So what this means, you are following a contract, a predefined contract from someone from the switch industry, that if you are going to manufacture a switch, this is what the width and height should be. This is how you have to place the terminal. Let's say one more person from this group, he is also going to manufacture. He also has to follow the same structure. Only then, as an end consumer, I can go and get your switch also his switch, correct? When you go to a shop, you don't ask. Most of us don't ask for a name of the switch, right? We just ask, give me a switch. Often we get different switches. Whatever is there in the market, they just give us, and it fits into our socket perfectly, correct?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah. So this user friendliness is brought because someone has already predefined the contract. Contract means for every industry, this is there. When you're manufacturing a fan, this should be the blade size, this should be the head, this is how it, for everything there is a predefined contract. Only then it can be availed by every single person in the country. Same way, in the Java industry, we have something as interface. This contract, whatever I said you, this is what we call it as interface. I'll create, I'll go to DAO, now I'll go to service, I'll right click here, new interface, and I'll start with I. Always have a proper naming convention. I means interface. So interface for service. Service, interface service. You can see that the color of the interface becomes purple color. There is a small I symbol in the pipe. And the instead of class keyword, the interface keyword has come here. Now, this is the specification of contract. Okay. Let's take this example. What is the method name I've given? Maths operation. Correct? Now, one more person is also developing the same application, and he is giving max operation M caps or S, including an S. In that case, both of us will be writing two different methods. As an end user, when this goes to the customer, he will be confused. Who is the customer? April is the customer. He is going to buy that switch. The switch is service IMPL. One person has kept the switch name as Maths operation. Okay, there is one more person also. Let's see. There is one more person who is developing the same switch, service to IMPL. So he is also developing the switch, and he is also having the same method. But what he is doing is Maths operation fancy. So this is how he has kept his switch. Extends common. Just follow this. This is a very important concept. So there are two switch manufacturers now. I'll get rid of all other things. So he is one guy, he is another guy. This guy is manufacturing the switch. These are the switch detail. Let's forget these things. He is having this name, Maths operation. This guy is also manufacturing the same switch. Now he is giving fancy. Now as a customer, I'll be confused. Okay, I am creating an object. What should I call? Whether I should call Maths operation or Maths operation fancy. I'll be confused.
That means which one I have to take, which one I
Yeah,
need.
yes. If it is common, then I'll not be worried. Always I know that the switch is of the same, I have to call Maths operation. So to get rid of this, the industry, what we do is we create a contract and tell you write whatever logic you want, that is your own business. But you keep the method name as whatever I am telling. So that is what the interface is. What we tell, we will not have a body in the interface. Of course, now Java has introduced body. We will not go over that now. For now, what you know is this is what the contract is. What interface? The method is public. The return type should be double. The name should be Maths operation. You should have 1, 2, and 3 arguments. If you are in the industry, you have to follow this standard. This is what telling. Now what this guy will tell. So he is the contractor now. Everyone have to get approval from this guy interface. So he will go, he will approach. What he will tell, you implement my contract. Whatever I have said, you implement it. I have to put that implement keyword first. Implements. I'm sorry, I have to, it was right only. Okay, implements. So what he tells that you implement the contract. Whatever I have given you, you implement the contract. If there is any deviation, the compiler will throw the error. Let's say I am coming here, I am implementing the contract. Instead of double, I am changing now. I am changing as int. See, the compiler is throwing error immediately. You have implemented the contract, but you have not implemented in the correct way how it was asked by the owner. What he asked you to get two variables as double and double. You are now deviating and you are giving as int. So once you give double, okay, everything is perfect. The body of that interface, the compiler is not worried. All it is worried is this one. Now the second person, he also goes and approaches. The interface guy tells, if you want to come into the market, you have to follow the standard. So he gives implements. As soon as he gives, there is an error because he is having different method name. Maths operation fancy. So He has to rectify his mistake now. After he is rectified, the error is gone now. As an end user, I'll not have an issue because the method name is going to be common. But there is one small issue if you notice here. So far, is it clear? The story of interface.
Rajesh, could you please go to interface service, the service?
iService.
Service to I am here.
Extends means inheritance. Implements means interface. We are implementing the contract provided by this guy. If I said I'm okay, there is one more scenario. I don't do anything here. Okay, this will throw error. You said you are going to implement whatever I'm telling. You don't have anything. See here, add unimplemented methods. If you want to be there, if you want to implement the contract, you have to have a method, whatever I am telling.
That means the interface has everything. That means the interface has the method.
Interface will not have a body. It doesn't know the business logic. All it does is it just dictates the contract, the method name. This is how the method name. This is what the variables. This is what return type. This is the access modifier. That's all it tells. It doesn't tell anything else.
Okay, that means one of the manufacturing company is going to tell, hey, it has to be like this, like this, like this, and then
Yes.
the service one or service two, they will follow the rules of interface.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
And
this
then
is what
the main method, it will call the
main methods. It is same. We didn't change anything. Now I'll tell you. In day one, I said that class object equal to new class. I said that there will be something else I'll tell in like few more classes, correct? If you had followed me that day, I said that for now you remember class equal to new class. Later I'll tell something else equal to new class. Now I'm telling instead of class, it should be interface. These are the two important things you have to remember throughout your life in Java. If there is an interface, you have to follow this. So in our case, the service implementation is having an interface. So what we'll do, left side, instead of having a class, we'll do the interface of this. It will work perfectly. There should be no error at all. Everything is good. Clear?
yes.
So try it out. Try out the extends and the implements keyword. Because rest of the things, whatever we are going to do, will depend on this interface and inheritance. These are key concepts. Future, whenever I write, I'll be writing of this type only. Interface equal to class. This is how I'll be writing. We'll not use this way. Mostly we'll not use this way. We'll use interface equal to new class, provided this class should be implementing this interface. Here, iService equal to new service. Let's say I remove this keyword. If I come back here, it will throw error because this implementation is not implementing that interface. You have to do hands-on on this to try it out because just by seeing or if I tell, it might look everything is clear. But once you start writing your first program and get it dirty, only then you'll understand it. So I'll strongly recommend that you get thorough with the 3 sessions, Monday, Tuesday, and today's session before we proceed, because you have to be clear on, you have to write out the programs, and we can discuss tomorrow if you are facing some issues. Once you are clear with these 3 things, then if you move forward, it will be very easy for you, because from now on, I'll be telling interface, let's declare an object of this interface, let's extend. So that's how all the topics will be going forward. So I would strongly recommend that every single person who are listening, they should try out these 3 videos. Just look out the videos, pause it, try out all these methods in the same way as I have given. Then let me know if you have any questions on this. Interfaces are a big time high concept which is heavily used, which is the core of Spring framework. So but it is very easy. You just have to do a hands-on.
Rajesh, here just in service one, you change method, one method, and service two change one method, and then we can't change like 2 methods. It has to be like 1 method, and that's the thing. Interface.
I didn't get you. Can you?
Now it's clear my voice.
Yes, now it is better.
Okay. In service one, you changed the method max operation, and service two also changed the max operation, and then it has to be like, it has to be one. That's the thing we introduced the interface. In interface, you told the method has to be for the main method. It has to be. It's going to be confused. That's why we introduced the interface. In the interface, we told that the method has to be like this.
Yes. If we don't have an interface, what happens is every single developer will start writing their own method names. There will not be any control. If I have interface, just imagine the situation. We have two persons now, right? Service implementation 1 and 2 are there. Both are having the same method name. Like there is a change now, and I decide that the method name should have an obj next to it, and I save it. Both of them, there will be an error now, because they are forced to change the method name.
Then how we can differentiate the 2 guys methods?
So whoever is implementing, they have to change. That's all.
Rajesh, my question is here, my doubt is here. If we have the same method, then how we can differentiate with the 2 guys methods?
Meaning where are we using these 2? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, because
okay, let's say inside service EMPL 1. Okay, I'm giving here 1. Here I'm giving 2. I'll change back the method name as original. Now from here, which guy I'm calling? I am calling 1. Here I change this to service to IMPL. I just change here alone. Now,
okay, by changing this service 1 and service 2, we can come to
just
know
in
that,
one place.
okay.
Yeah. Now if I call, it will be calling 2.
Okay. Here it's
Just,
going to differentiate.
Yeah, just one place.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So these are the 2 basic but very important concepts: inheritance and interfaces. Just go over these 3 sessions and practice it. From tomorrow we'll go over the access modifiers, public, private, protected, and we will start the collection framework. the collection framework depends on interface. So you have to understand the interface. We'll go over the collection framework and the data types. Whatever was pending in this main program, we'll go over that. And the next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, we will finish off the like core Java part. 80% to 90% of the core Java key points will finish it off.
Okay. Rajesh, you explained about static and dynamic. I think
Which one?
you explained about you explained about static and dynamic, and did you explain about void? I think I'm not sure. Void.
I explained about no public is done. Void is the return type. Main is the method name. Void is a return type, right? In our method. In our method, we wrote as public static void main, correct?
Yes.
Public is the access modifier. Only when we give it as a public, the main program, the door will be accessible from the outside.
Here, void main is the.
Void is the return type.
Instead of void, is there anything else? That means
instead of void, we can give no. In the main program, you cannot give. It should be public static void main. In our method, it was double, right? Here, instead of void, we had double.
Okay, double means it's like
return
a particular
type.
number, return
Correct.
type. And
it's a
void
decimal.
means it's
Nothing.
a decimal void.
It will not return
nothing.
anything.
Okay, okay. Please don't hesitate, Rajesh, because
no issues. I'm definitely open to any questions. Like I'm here to help you out. So you can ask me as many times as you want. Not an issue at all.
Thank you.
So tomorrow we'll clean up these comments. Everything we'll clean up and we'll make it a neat program. And so interface and implementation over. So tomorrow we will go over the access modifiers and I will start with the collection.
All right. Thank you, Rajesh.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining. If you don't have any questions, we can wind up today's session.
Thank you.
Hey, Rajesh, we can't see the uploaded videos in the playlist in your channel.
Actually, it is there.
Yeah.
Is anyone?
We can view if you send the link
Link.
in the WhatsApp. Yeah. Otherwise, we can't in the channel.
Okay, so you
I can see only one video, not the second one.
Okay, so I need to send you individual videos. Okay, I'll see a way if I can provide access to that playlist itself. Sure, I'll check it now and I'll update you. I got
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions or can we wind up? So we're good, right?
Yeah, thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.